He wants to know how I can call myself his son. Takes a lot of practice.
Come on, Edward. You're just working yourself up over nothing.
Please, Father, calm down. Please get back into bed. Another one.
Well, yet you may think you are fine. Why don't you let Dr. Newman be the judge of when you can go home, all right?
Him?
Listen, he is one of the experts in his field.
And you're just out of surgery, Edward.
Father, he would insist on you being in bed if you just had your tonsils taken out.
Where's Lila?
Oh.
Oh, leave the poor woman out of this, will you please? I mean, she can't go on fighting your battles for you.
I want her to help me pack.
Look, you'll probably be out of here tomorrow morning. Come on, Father, please get back in the bed.
Please, Edward. And don't use your voice. Really, save it for other things to yell about. You're not supposed to overtax it.
He wants us to leave him alone. Okay, let's go. We're obviously not wanted here.
You know something? I really thought that your little brush with mortality might have taught you a lesson, but obviously those were too high a hope. Let's go, Alan.
Ooh.
I'll be right back.
What? What are you smiling about?
I caught him in the middle of his breakout plan.
What?
I came in the room. He was not in bed. He was scooting across the room. Then he dove into bed pretending he was asleep.
This is ridiculous, Alan. I mean, we can't spend the whole night here babysitting that man. I am exhausted.
That makes two of us.
So what are we going to do?
I've got a little idea that might put a cramp in his style.
What if it's something like short sheeting his bed? You can count me out.
Come on.
I'm calling for Edward Quartermain. Are you the butler? Who? Oh, Jennings. Yeah, well, we want you to pick him up. He's coming home tonight. Do you need any help checking out? No, he doesn't. Now, you're to meet him down at the back service entrance. No. You're not to tell anyone at the house. He wants to surprise them. Fine. He'll see you down at the service entrance.
Were we interrupting something?
I'm out of here.
Edward, we have someone we'd like you to meet.
Yes, so it's a friend that's going to make sure that nobody bothers you.
Yes, and once we know that you're all settled in for the night, we're going to go home.
You must be very tired after all your activity. Shall I bring in our little surprise?
Where's your friend?
In a moment. Eunice, will you come in and meet my father?
Edward, I'd like you to meet Nurse Eunice Shipman. Eunice, this is Edward Quartermain.
How are we feeling?
She's new on our hospital staff.
Yes, she came to us after 10 years in the Women's House of Detention.
She's going to spend your last night with you here at the hospital.
We're going to have a good time, Mr. Quartermain.
Well, we really should be going, Monica.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we want to get home before the boys have to go to bed.
Oh, don't worry about a thing. I'll look after our special patient.
That's wonderful. Well, we'll leave you in Nurse Shipman's capable hands. Good night, sir.
Nighty-night, Edward.
I see we've left our suitcase out. I'll just put it in the closet. It'll be all ready for you when you leave tomorrow. Now, shouldn't we be lying back and trying to sleep? A good night's sleep is bound to change our grumpy expression into a sunny smile.
Would you go away?
Oh, I'm here for the entire evening, Mr. Quartermain.
First, I have to check on the quarter. Thank you.
Good morning, Edward.
Well, I just wanted to
to let you know that the security guard has reported that your car has been parked outside the back entrance since sometime last evening. In fact, Jennings was found asleep in the driver's seat, and he refused to give the security guard any information.
Oh. Well, thanks for letting me know.
No problem. I took the liberty of sending Jennings home. I didn't think you'd want him to get into any trouble. I'll see you later, Edward.
Yeah.
Oh, we're up. Oh, it's very early, Mr. Quartermain. I really think you should try and get a couple more hours of sleep. Of course, I never sleep, so I'll just read a little.
Buzz?
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
I thought you two weren't due in until this afternoon.
Well, we thought we'd better get over here before my father causes any more trouble.
Edward Quartermain caused trouble?
Never.
Happens to be his middle name.
Matter of fact, I did hear something strange when I reported in this morning.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Hit us with it. We've already had coffee.
Just tell me one thing first. Did he take any hostages?
Not yet, but the security guard reported that Edward's car was parked behind the service entrance for most of last night with your butler Jennings at the wheel.
He must have coerced Jennings into helping him with the escape plans.
And that's why Jennings was just dragging this morning. He has been up all night.
Well, I wouldn't give it too much thought. I'm afraid I messed up your father's master plan when I sent Jennings home early this morning.
Does my father know this?
Yes, I stopped by and spoke to him first thing.
Was his nurse still with him?
Sort of. She was asleep in her chair while I was there. Listen, I wouldn't worry about this. I think if Edward were planning to escape, he would have made his break while Eunice was napping.
Come on, Monica, we better get upstairs. Tactical strategy's my father's forte.
What is the big deal? Dr. Newman will probably release him this afternoon.
Buzz, we know Edward about as well as anybody does. And you see, there's one thing he loves. That's to win. He also loves, maybe a little bit more than that, to outsmart people. You coming?
Yeah, yes. Hold it.
Because I know you, darling. You've even set me up for a fall or two in our day. I'm not exaggerating. I've seen you in action, dear. Jennings didn't sit up all night in the hospital parking lot on his own accord. I smell your intervention.
I have to run, dear.
Oh, darling, can't you wait until you're released?
I'm not going anywhere, Lila.
All right, dear. I'll speak to you later. Be good, Edward.
I wasn't able to get a hold of Dr. Newman. He's in surgery until this afternoon. Now, we wouldn't have Dr. Newman leave his patient on the operating table to allow us to check out a few minutes earlier?
Well, don't you have to go off duty?
Oh, I can't leave until the relief nurse arrives.
Of course you can.
No, that wouldn't be right.
Well, of course it would. I mean, Bobby Spencer's going to be on the morning shift.
Oh, Bobby Spencer's a wonderful nurse and very punctual.
Well, you bet.
Well, then I guess it'll be all right. Well, it was a pleasure spending the night with you, Mr. Quartermain. Eunice, hello. Oh, hello, doctors. I just left your father.
Oh, did the morning shift arrive?
Oh, no, but Mr. Quartermain said I could leave because his friend, Bobby Spencer's going to cover him for the rest of the morning.
Bobby isn't due in today.
Oh, what a surprise.
What the hell is he up to now?
Oh, I hope I haven't caused any trouble.
No, Eunice, you haven't at all. In fact, I think it was our good luck that we ran into you just in the nick of time.
What can I do to help?
All right, troops, let's split up and cover the territory. This is war.
Yes, we have to cut him off at the pass.
Maintenance to the 5th floor east wing. Maintenance to the 5th floor east wing.
Going somewhere?
Nice try, Edward.
We'll just take you back to your room.
You never should have used Bobby Spencer's name. You see, everyone in the hospital knows that she's on a leave of absence since Jake left town.
Edward, you should be ashamed of yourself. What kind of behavior is that for the chairman of the hospital board? What if Steve Hardy found out? I've half a mind to tell him myself.
This is Quartermain. Edward?
Dr. Newman, how are you?
Fine. I've heard about all the trouble you've been causing.
Well, I'm a man of action. You can't expect me to be confined to a sick bed.
How does it look?
All healed. That is, unless you've persuaded him to hold me here for another week as punishment.
Keeping you here for another week would be cruel and unusual punishment for the hospital staff and the patients.
Hot dog, I can go home.
Edward is the only man I know that takes great pleasure in alienating an entire hospital.
When can I go?
Anytime you like. I'll see that the necessary paperwork is processed.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. I can't wait to get Edward home.
Well, don't get any ideas about spoiling him, Lila, because he doesn't deserve it.
Come on, Lila. Let's blow this pop stand.